Ever wondered why English speakers say break down when a car stops working? Well, it's all due to a fascinating aspect of English grammar known as phrasal verbs. These are verbs composed of two or more words, and their meanings often deviate from the individual words themselves. Consider the phrase break down. Break, on its own, usually refers to something being shattered or split into pieces. However, when paired with down in the context of a vehicle, it means that the car has stopped working. Hence, one might say, the car broke down on the highway. Another example is fill in. The verb fill usually means to make full, while in is a preposition that suggests within or inside something. But when combined, these words form a phrase that means to complete a form or document. For instance, please fill in the application form. Next, we have get along, which means to have a good relationship with someone. It's not about physically moving or progressing, but rather about harmonious interactions. So you might say, they get along well with their neighbors. The phrase give up is another intriguing one. It doesn't mean to physically give something upwards. Instead, it signifies stopping an attempt or effort. For instance, she didn't give up on her dream. You might have heard or used look up when you need to search for information. It's not about looking upwards, but about seeking knowledge. For example, I looked up the word in the dictionary. The phrase pick up doesn't always involve physically lifting something. It can also mean to learn a skill, like he picked up Spanish quickly. Ever been in a situation where you've run out of something? This phrase means to have no more of something, as in, we ran out of milk. The term set up is often used when preparing something. For instance, she set up the tent for the night. Take off is another one. It's not about removing something, but about becoming successful. For instance, the new band's career took off. Lastly, turn up. It doesn't mean to literally turn something upwards, but to arrive unexpectedly, like he turned up at my party uninvited. These examples just skim the surface of the vast ocean of phrasal verbs. They're a vital part of English language, and once you start paying attention, you'll notice them everywhere in everyday conversation. Remember, these aren't merely random combinations of words. They're phrases with unique meanings that add a layer of complexity and richness to the language. So keep an ear out for them, and soon you'll find yourself naturally understanding and using phrasal verbs.